Hello, welcome to another episode of the Worst Outcome Podcast. This episode, and my name is Ethan, and your isn't, and I'm over here, and you're listening. I'm being joined by my amazing friends, as always, like with this person over here. His name is Rhys, actually.
Oh, it's me this time.
Yeah.
This is a surprising outcome in terms of events. Hello, I'm Rhys. I'm Mud as well, and that's what's happening here.
He sat next to Finn. He sat next to Jay.
Hello, I'm Jay. I play Memor, the Centaur Paladin.
And he sat next to Michael.
Hello, I'm Michael. I play Nhilan, the Lunar Sorcerer. Why the hell did you put me last?
Because it's funny.
Because you gotta,
We're
you
all
gotta
sat
mix
in a
up.
straight line, actually. None of us face each other. We all look straight forward into our microphones, and we just sort of, like, pretend that we see each other.
Yeah. We're actually what currently is kind of happening. We've rented out a small theatre space. Ethan is sitting on the theatre, and we're all positioned on a table like the X Factor judges.
Yeah, exactly. It is Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah,
Except for
exactly.
none of us are that talented.
Exactly. And then when we roll for emphasis, we actually just throw the dice at Ethan, and we just hope that he can read it.
Last we left off, we did quite a few things. We got out of the catacombs. We got lost in the catacombs. We found the weird thing that we met before that stole Nhilan and gave him his illness. They fought him a lot. Finn tried to kill him, but instead of killing him, he got transported to the dimension that Nhilan got brought to previously, and before the creature could die, it disappeared. And now Owen is stuck in the opposite of weird dimension. It was looking like Memor.
Also, I'm in the moron cap. I think for hopefully obvious reasons.
Yeah, something that's maybe put into the edit. It depends on how much time I have to actually edit it on the day when I need to put it up, but I haven't edited it at all. Finn completely didn't realize that he doesn't have magical attacks yet.
I recorded the apology.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to tack it on
Yeah, and
before this episode.
yeah, definitely. But we're just going to remind the viewers of the dunce in the room.
But anyway, what's relevant now? Everyone but Owen stands where they stood just before. A lot has happened. Wounds have been had. People might be bleeding. The creature is gone. It's disappeared with Owen. And a minute has passed, and it's not come back. It's just gone.
So what, is this a minute afterwards, you say?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Which was the time that it took for me to get out of the void.
Yeah, so a minute afterwards where it's just gone, I'm just, like, sitting on the floor, like, I don't know, like a teddy bear or something, you know, just, like, with my fucking legs pointing straight out forward, and I go, something just happened.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's not back yet.
I don't know either.
Yeah, well, maybe did it get him? Has it killed him in there or something?
Didn't kill me when it got me.
Yes, well, I mean, it's been collecting all of the city's bones. Maybe it has enough now.
Yeah.
Maybe it took all of his in one big bite. He went,
Maybe it made, like, a house of bones, like a house of cards, but with bones. Who knows?
Do we, what do we do? Do we hold on hope? Do we wait?
Well, it was magical. Maybe I might be able to, I do have some level of... It's very tiny, but some level of connection with the creature. Maybe I can try and track it via its magic. It's better than nothing.
Yes, I suppose it is.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Dungeon Master, may I make a Arcana check to see if I can track it?
Yeah. Go for it. Roll Arcana, please.
Yippee! That is a 24.
Holy
Highest I could have rolled without a crit.
dang.
Very nice.
Okay. You're trying to find the...
I'm basically trying to see if it's left some sort of magical residue that I can follow.
Yeah, okay, sure. Effectively speaking, what I'm going to imagine this looks like is that you're jailbreaking a free cast of Detect Magic by using
I'm cheating.
part of your... effectively.
I'm hacking my bloodstream.
Well, I think
Yes!
I think what it is Detect Magic itself is a ritual, I
Yes.
believe. It could be. It might be.
I don't know, let me look, I might have it.
Ooh.
But effectively speaking, you're ritual casting.
It is a ritual, yes.
Yeah, so what you're using is you're finding the component that is tethering you to it as its components to cast it for once, just for free.
Yeah.
There's sort of just like a uncomfortable glow in the ether, which you can see. You can see it leads in a trail, and as it also does, it seems that like it did turn into Memor, when it came back at some point, it just was invisible.
Right.
It skinwalkered into air.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Kind of no, but this thing definitely has some sort of magical abilities. So it does lead a trail past a bunch of people. There aren't even any footsteps. Maybe it did some sort of like double cast of like invisibility and pass without a trace. You're not even sure. It's just like leading theories, but you see it led its way out of this area. Do you just choose to follow it?
Yeah. All right, I've got a trail. Come on.
Whilst that happens,
I'm alive.
you are. You didn't die. Okay.
Love is in the air. No, magical residue.
Yeah, so you stand in this place that Nhilan has stood before when he went into his sort of semi-astral projection state. You stand in this infinite dark plane. You notice, though, because you have dark vision, this place is actually... As you look around you, you realize that you're in a room. You are stood on tile. You notice mortise and brick on the sides of the walls.
Mortis?
Yeah, like mortar, brick and mortar.
Yeah, no.
Mortis
just
means
means
dead.
dead. Yeah, you said mortis.
Mortise actually kind of does work.
Yeah, no, dead mortar made out of dead people. That could be a cool thing.
Yeah, it's like concrete made out of
Corpses.
like melted bone.
like fucking bone dust. Then
Fuck it,
turned
it
into
was never planned, but
bone dust crushed up, turned into paste.
actually,
Boom.
like reconsulting your memories, you actually notice that this place is near identical to the ruins that you met this creature in beforehand.
Okay, this is the biggest challenge I have to face. I need to remember what happened in that episode. Okay,
You can do a history check if you'd like me to give you some context.
I'm good. I'm just gonna go
Let the boy use his memory.
Yeah.
Everyone remembered what happened like a month ago.
Effectively speaking, I'm.
in real world time. Yeah.
Do you want me to give you some help?
Nah, it's all good.
No.
It's funny that.
Don't help me! I want to be stuck in this room. I'm going to spend the rest of my campaign here.
I remember the.
I'm going to
Give me the hamster.
Yeah, actually, Harley is here. Harley the hamster.
Oh, Harley's Tanty here.
No, because he was removed from the area.
Oh.
Actually, maybe. Let me roll. Let's see. Yeah, he is there, but superimposed.
So I can't communicate.
It's
There's like a PNG of Tanty.
It's
It's
an
like he's
echo.
astrally projecting.
Yeah, it's an echo of him, which is there.
He's doing remote viewing to find the Ark of the Covenant, like the CIA did.
So he's there.
I'm gonna go up to him and go, Tanty, are you okay?
He can't respond. He doesn't respond. He's just motionless, like a projection of something that was there. You actually also notice there's like half of a skeletal structure as well, which you could assume might be Nhilan being collected in a neat anatomy graph.
Well, at least he's doing it in an orderly fashion.
Pick him up.
Yeah, I'm going
Suck
to.
on it.
Pick him up, pick him in.
Grab one of the fingers and just kind of like wiggle it.
Yeah, okay. Like gently, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Good. I'm gonna pull one out. Okay, so one of your fingers disappear, just rip from your body. No. Yeah, Nhilan, you feel a little bit of, we'll say, your rib shake, but one of your missing bones, just gently, like enough where it doesn't hurt, but you're like, oh, that's pushing against my sternum.
Just as I'm walking, I just stop and what?
Have you lost the scent?
No, I've got
happening?
it, but I can feel one of the bones that I don't have. It's moving.
Why is your bone doing a jig?
I don't know.
Weird.
Apparently, my bones have
He's vibrating.
musical rhythm.
I'm just gonna start doing the tango.
I mean, they are
the
ribs.
skeleton.
It's like a xylophone, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
No.
No, it would be really. You can if you want.
It would be really funny, but
Just
it's
imagine
not in character.
Nhilan spontaneously just starts dancing.
Yeah. Why don't you take the bone, put it in a crafting table, turn it back bone mill?
Oh, I might do that.
Don't turn me into bone meal.
Yes. Then grow your wheat really fast.
Yes.
I'm just gonna ignore the feeling now and keep moving on this because I'm just like, this creature's trying to throw me off.
Yeah, okay. You shake it, seemingly nothing happens.
Okay.
Let me
I'm
throw it
gonna
back.
leave it alone.
Okay.
Out of fear that.
I was saying that with the supposition, or not the supposition,
I forget.
the
Is there
projection of
Yeah.
Tansy, he's fully intact, skin, bone, eye. Well, not his eyes actually. Those have been taken.
I forget. Is there an exit?
There was, yeah.
There was.
Yes.
Do I go to where the exit was?
There's
Okay.
3 doors.
I remember
No.
this.
One tells
was five.
lies.
There's
There's a blue door, a green door, and a yellow door, I think.
and a red door.
And a red door.
But there's also just a non-coloured door, a double door.
I'm going to go through the non-coloured double door. That seems like the smart choice.
Yep. Okay. You open it. You close it. You open it again. The hallway is visible. You can seemingly walk out, there's a light coming from the stairway, but you can't necessarily see it. It's just been shining onto the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Go into the light.
I'm going to.
Go, my son.
If I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the light.
Okay. You walk up the stairs. As you look, the way which would have led outwards, instead there is a massive scar, almost like a half materialized portal which is in the middle of like opening. You look into it. You have unfortunately had the experience of going to the mountain over below, which is effectively this world's instance of hell.
Yep.
So you know that this is definitely some sort of portal, though most of them have glyphs which protect things from going between.
Okay.
This one doesn't, and there's like a film layer which is preventing anything from being seen through. You can walk around it. Absolutely, you can.
What's behind it?
Just the way out. But this is also blocking the way.
So you can't walk around it then?
No, it's partially blocking the way. You could like it's not big enough where it completely blocks it.
Right, okay, so it's like right in the middle, but there's enough space on either side
It's
to
kind of
just
like
sort of
it-
go...
it's
I know I'm quite thin, so
blocking
Yeah.
the way is not necessarily right. It's in the way.
Yeah.
It's in the way of you going
In the
out.
way, but not blocking.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool whip.
I haven't gotten this far by being a coward. I'm gonna jump through.
Jump through. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You go through. Do a religion check real quick.
15.
15. Okay. So as you jump in, something like you don't even know what the best way to describe it is to Finn, not to Owen, but effectively speaking, some sort of security precaution went through, and it instead of having you go through to wherever this was, you just into your original plane of existence.
Didn't we already walk away?
yeah.
That's so funny. That's really funny.
I'm just gonna
Oh
stand
yeah, the
up,
crowd would have reappeared.
dust myself off.
The bandages remain pristine.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm gonna go talk to the Death Church.
Good for you.
I thought you didn't even think, where are the other guys? Are they okay? You just went,
Fine.
let's talk to Death.
Back to you guys. So we're back to Nylan and Memor and Mud. You guys are now pursuing this ether trail. Great way of putting it. Until you get to a point where it sort of just starts to thin out and you feel that your connection to it has ever so gradually, as you've been following it, starts severing and you start to feel better.
Better?
Yeah. Like, before you're, like, housing it with your cane and you're just hobbling towards this trail. But now you're just like, oh, wait, actually, no, I think I can, like, use both of my legs with decent strength.
I could just walk now.
You can just walk now.
Better. That's the opposite of worse.
Do an insight check
Insight.
or investigation. Either can work.
Whichever is better for me.
Yeah, whichever has the higher number.
I will do insight.
Okay.
That's an 8.
What, with the mods?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're really bad at inciting.
Well, no, it's just I rolled a 4.
Well, that'll do it.
You're really bad at rolling. With even an 8, you get a little bit of it kind of come to you. It's like, maybe this creature has opted to give back some of what it's taken so that you don't pursue it.
It's scared.
Or it's opted to completely give back all your stuff so that you can't follow it.
Is your junk back?
Oh.
That's probably... Yeah, that is true.
This little guy is not worth it.
He's nothing.
I'm just a little... You're nothing. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a 20-foot tall guy.
So I now feel my entire body again? Or
Pretty much. It's very slow, but it's coming back from the direction when it disappeared. So the places where it disappeared first, or last even, sorry. So you were losing bones in your legs recently, so you're getting them back from your legs, and it seems that it's going to start traveling back until you get back to your origin point of when this started.
which is my hand.
Right. So it's opted to just sever its link towards you.
To cut the trail.
Yep.
Huh.
What? What's happening?
I feel better.
Oh, what? Why?
2 things come to mind. One is that it's given it back as a bargaining chip to basically say, here, you can have it back, stop following me.
Just to clarify, what is the it in this situation?
The thing that took it. The thing we
no,
were after.
No, like what is the it that has been taken that is being put?
Well, as you can see, I'm walking normally now, not hobbling, and I'm starting to feel it all coming back very slowly, but it's coming back.
Oh, as in it being your bones.
My bones, yeah.
I see. It wasn't exactly clear.
Yes. So either it's giving my bones back as a bargaining chip to say, please stop following me, or it's given them back to cut my link towards it so I can't track it anymore.
Or maybe it's sorry for its actions.
I doubt it.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
no,
did. It
probably
did
not,
seem
yeah.
rather very evil looking.
Yeah, like melted people and stuff.
Indeed.
That's-
Yeah, no, probably not. Probably not a nice guy, I would say.
But now we have no way of tracking it down and no way of getting Owen back.
Well, it can't have gone far. I say we should tell people about it. I mean,
Memoir, it disappeared. It could easily have gone very far.
yes. Well, we don't want it,
might
to be
come
here.
back.
Yes, it.
Far lost.
I mean, yes, it seemed to want it to be here, and we don't want it stealing any more bones. So I say we should tell perhaps some people who could maybe do something about it. Say some high-ranking clerics or something.
I
Yeah, it
agree.
could be an alright idea, yeah.
However, how do we know if Owen is all right?
We don't. No, I don't know.
Yes, well, that is something we don't know. Who knows? Maybe the high-ranking clerics can find him in some other hell pit or wherever it takes him.
We could go to that knowledge guy again.
That is true.
We'll see the future or whatever he did. Or was it the now?
So what would you say is more precedent? Do we inform the authorities, track it down ourselves, or do we go and check if Owen is even still alive?
Well, I don't exactly know how he'd check the third thing.
Like Mud was just saying, the knowledge cleric.
Well, I mean, they're an authority. I'm sure they can spread the word.
That is fair. We can kill two birds with one stone.
Yes. But hopefully no birds have died.
Yeah,
That would be sad.
I didn't like when that
It-
happened.
it-
It wasn't good.
It's an expression.
Memoir is actually a vegetarian.
No.
Oh, that's odd.
On the contrary.
He needs his protein.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, I go around eating comically big turkey legs.
That's very good. And leaving nothing but bones. Like, I once saw him have an entire fucking rotisserie chicken and then just nothing but bones left.
He's Obelix from Asterix.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He's just rotund. But yeah, no, I go, oh, that's weird. And I look down at my arms and like sort of the spot where my arms are, like on my forearms, almost have like sort of sharp chitinous braces on both arms. Oh, where do they come from?
Are you getting some of Nyland's bones too?
No, this
I
is
hope
like
not.
this is bug stuff. I think.
Oh.
I don't know really. It's a bit weird though.
Yes, it reminds me of the thing protruding from your forehead.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit longer now too. It kind of goes to the middle of my head. Yeah, it goes. It's like a mohawk. Rock on.
I do not understand any of those words that you just said.
Oh, I like rocks.
Okay.
And there's a rock on my head.
But anyway, I feel like I can run again. Not that I want to. Labor is not a good thing to put in, especially for me.
Well, that just
Why?
sounds lazy.
That is lazy.
Yeah, come on. We've been tracking this thing down for ages, and we've been doing things. You could at least put a little work into it.
We can walk to the knowledge domain. It's not that far.
Yeah, but like, how do you keep your house clean?
Yeah. Well,
We had servants for that.
servants. Have you ever heard of a feather
Oh, it's really
duster?
funny.
That's all the servants I need.
Broom.
Broom.
That's what the servants used. Anyway,
I'm
let's go.
not liking this insinuation here.
I feel like you don't even have servants, you have janitors.
Yeah, that's true.
God. Yeah.
You did live in a school.
That's true. Anyway, let's go.
The amount of times someone called you a gay ass.
And each time it was right.
It's in the double digits, surely. Even posh people, they would.
Yeah.
Actually, well, maybe not. That's a very like middle or lower class sort of thing to say. And
Not beating the Nyland Farage allegations currently, you know, with this Tory level of luxury living.
it is a very high. It's a very luxury school.
Finn, you're the best off out of all of us. What would be the sort of highbrow insults for young'uns?
There you go, Nyland the Pillock.
Yeah.
which just means stupid person.
It does mean stupid. Yeah, there's a little bit of a plonker over there.
One of the first times where there isn't an euphemism in it. It's just like I do know what that one means.
Yeah. Until we find out it actually means something completely different and we were all wrong. Which would be funny.
Then it's a worst outcomeism.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Wow.
A wow.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah, just straight up delusion.
Right.
Yeah.
We are very sidetracked. Yeah. What's the plan, please?
We're going to go to the knowledge domain. We're going to inform the authorities and also maybe ask them to see how Ohm is doing.
Okay.
I'm having a great time. I'm
You
just
are.
like, I'm walking the streets, I'm petting the dog, I'm getting like pretzels. It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just like chilling in the death place. You're just like, wow, this place smells like graves, but look, there's a pretzel stand. Right.
They're free. It's awesome.
Yeah, charity's crazy. Yes, so your plan, obviously, jokes aside, was to go into a church and try and figure out what is the most immediate way to fix your problem, correct? Right. You go into a church, skeletal structures. Everything is like half built, so it's mainly just kind of scaffolding. It's very breezy. It is. It's one of the things that you would immediately notice. This place is kind of, pun not intended, but it's bare bones. You see quite a few people who definitely look like they're supposed to be here. You could assume them to be clerics wearing very like occult sort of attire this time, as opposed to the other places you've been. Everything definitely has a very prevalent identity with like what they wear and what things look like and how they act. And this place is straight up just like a lot of graves. This place has also got like tombs of past priests, like Catholics. So sort of like how the popes in, I think Italy, it is Italy, right?
Yeah.
They have all of their
City.
past popes entombed. This place has what seems to be past high priests entombed in their chapels.
Really funny if they were just walking around.
Like the
Some
bug
of them are.
behind your
Yeah, I
head.
thought so. Like, I just like the idea of like the entire clergy is just ran by whoever ran it like tens of years ago, like hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. There are some, I mean, it's sort of an affront to the religion, but, if
That'd be
it's the
very
high
funny.
priest, it's like, well, I mean, like, I led it so long, so I know how
Yeah.
to do it. I know how to do it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm going to go up to a fairly high-ranking looking priest.
Yeah.
Fancy clothes.
Fancy occult attire. This one has a chain.
Yeah, and I go, my apologies. Is father the correct term? Father.
I'm not your dad's.
Fuck off.
Should have made a religion check.
Oh my god, yeah.
You should, actually.
Stop, daddy.
22. Sup, daddy?
He knows exactly what to say and then says the opposite anyway.
He's like, I know what to say.
No, that is the thing you say.
This
That's
is the
how they
middle
greet
ground.
themselves.
No. This sort of like the Father, the Holy Spirit, that's very Christian sort of believes. This sort of religion is straight up just like guider or something. So within that sort of vocabulary.
What's up, bone boy?
It's like ferryman or something, because their entire thing is that they're supposed to help you into your next life or
Yeah.
pass on.
I was going to say boatman.
Yeah, ferryman.
Apologies, boatman.
You know,
I mean, it's a
I was
what's up
wondering.
my boat?
I was wondering if you could perhaps, how do I proposition someone telling them I'm going to die and I would like a second opinion?
You just tell that to a different guy. He's just like, can you for thesaurus.com.
Can I? How do I do that?
Oh yes, I'm an expert in death. I can guarantee you'll die.
Can I get a second opinion?
No.
I'm dying, my boatman, and I would like not to die, preferably.
Well, you should have went to the
What-
non-death
what-
clerics.
what- Can you help me or not? I don't mean to be.
For the viewers, the listeners at home, Ethan just shrugged.
Yeah, he's got a sign around his neck that says "I've taken a vow of silence."
That's what the chain's for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, skeletons don't have vocal cords.
No.
Bit hard.
They seem to like be dabbling up in their mind whether they even should be charitable to you. They don't know you. You haven't been like a notable character who's been giving to this church or anything. So they're kind of like, do I need to help you? Do a persuasion check.
Oh, shit.
This is the most dice we've ever rolled on the podcast, probably.
And, it's
Other
all
than
been,
combat.
and it's almost all been him.
Fuck. 8.
I'm just trying to invite the D&D back into the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
8.
As opposed to just being like, you're doing this now.
Yeah.
8. No, he doesn't really seem like you don't even need to think. Like, your way and how you described it was like, that wasn't very persuasive.
Yeah.
You just...
Yeah, I was a
Excuse me a
bit
minute.
incoherent.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm dying.
Excuse me a minute. And I turn around and walk up to
Another
the next
guy.
priest and say the exact
This
same
is
thing.
your collective effort of rolling, so
You just say it
despite the amount
equally
of people you
incoherently.
meet, it's mainly just like, you're a random guy, they don't know you,
And you look like a devil.
yeah, you're affiliated with anti-religion.
Yeah. You're affiliated with all the bad things that come after death, which probably wouldn't be something they'd enjoy.
After about, I don't know, 4 hours of trying this,
just like gets out a stopwatch. It's been 4 hours.
Oh my god! No,
I'm just
we
gonna
go
go
to the
sit.
fucking knowledge. We go to the knowledge church, and they're just like, he seems to just be asking loads of people the same question in the same shit way and expecting it to be different. That's odd.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
But where is he? The death place. It's just like, we were just there.
God damn it.
yeah, so I'm going to take a break after those 4 hours. I'm just going to reassess and be like, maybe I'm approaching this from the wrong angle.
Or maybe the wrong angel. Life Church.
Do I look sick enough?
I don't know. Do a kickflip.
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
If this is your actually like, if you're
Medicine
actually
yourself.
consulting yourself, and also if you roll high enough, then I'll give you advantage on doing the next persuasion check.
12. No, 15.
Yeah, you look sick enough. Well, actually, wait. Just grab some mud, like
Rub it on the bandages, nothing changes. Now I'm good.
Like unfurl some of the bandages, cake it onto your face, try and scrub as much as it off as you can.
Yeah.
And then bandages back on. You look like you've just been like you look like you've been living outside a lot longer.
I diarrheaed out my mouth. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Eat
yeah.
poop. Grab
Like,
poop. Go to the toilet. Eat the poop.
Yeah, like Eric Cartman, where he just throws up that turd.
Is there a stick nearby?
A stick.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with a stick?
Fucking stick. Like look like a proper leper.
He's
Sure.
really selling it.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna sell it.
You find
I've come down with the consumption.
you find a withering tree. You just snap a branch off and use it as a stick.
Right, and I'm gonna go back in.
Back into the same place. Okay.
Oh my god.
And just be like,
This is the most us campaign thing that's ever happened.
please.
I mean,
Please
I
help me.
think personally, you're messing up. They're more likely to try and hurry you into the grave rather than.
That is a good point.
Get him to the guillotines.
Okay,
Administer the morphine.
Let's end his suffering. Let's push him up past the river bricks.
I haven't thought about that yet.
Have you heard of assisted suicide?
Dignitas, call me.
We have so many buildings you could jump off of or fall off of.
Yeah, I'm just going like,
Yeah, this is Saul Deadman.
Gestures to all of the scaffolding.
healer, please.
What did you just say?
I heard Hitler.
I heard Hitler. That
I
was
heard
okay. Healer.
Healer.
Right.
I had to double take.
Why are you going to the death clerics and saying healer? They're
How
like,
much
no.
HP are you on currently?
That is a good
I'm
question.
pretty sure I'm on like not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I took a hit last fight.
I can think.
That's crazy. I
I can
almost
think of-
died.
Medicine.
Preferably not by beating me in the face.
No.
He doesn't know about that one.
Okay, persuasion check. You do have advantage, but immediately have disadvantage because you went into the same church.
That was stupid.
Yeah, 15.
Just like, fine.
Fine.
Fucking hell, shut up.
Yay! And I throw the stick away.
It hits one of their eyes.
Oh,
Sorry, I wasn't using
you
it.
should find a healer for that.
It just ends up in like a skeleton's eye socket.
I'm gonna just say that joke that we said about you guys going to the knowledge place to find where Owen is true. And
So that's
you
where we
are-
were
you
going.
are-
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
This has been about 4.5 fucking hours at this point.
Exactly.
We would have already achieved all of the things we wanted to.
Yeah, you've told them that there's a creature. It's in the catacombs.
And it's
Yeah.
healing.
It's stealing all the bones, and then where's Owen? Oh, he's back in the death place. Okay, let's make our way back to him.
Yeah.
You probably immediately.
We probably would have got
are
there like
here,
2
the moment
hours,
you
dude.
see him hunched over
Oh my
and
God.
huck a branch backwards. It just almost hits Nylan. He goes. He dodges it promptly.
Careful, Owen, where you're throwing things. You could take someone's eye out with that.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Looking for you.
Oh.
But you've just been walking in and out.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
The knowledge
we
domain
know.
is very far away.
Why did you go to the knowledge domain?
We needed to check if he was still alive.
Because you didn't reappear.
Yeah, we didn't know where you were.
You disappeared with a nasty creature. And
I
didn't
was
come
in
back
there for
again.
maximum 5 minutes.
No,
you left after that amount of time.
for the listeners at home, despite Owen maybe thinking that, he was in there for about 15.
Yeah,
I
no,
reappeared after a minute.
Yeah, he reappeared like instantly, and then we waited there for like 10 minutes, and you just didn't come back. So we left.
Time might be a bit messy. Anyway,
You're messy. You're all covered in dirt.
yeah.
Yeah. What's this new development? What? And that's a point. What happened in there?
Did you put a rock in your bandages to make it look like you had like a weird brow?
No, that's just my horns. What the fuck?
Just a random bystander.
That's so racist.
It's Millicent Bystander.
Can't be racist. It's an affliction, not a race.
I'm just about to go talk to this man about my disease. So,
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit.
I'm gonna have a doctor's appointment.
Yes.
Actually.
So, well, just checking though. So, like, you came out of there, and then you were back in the real world, and you thought, no, I'm not going to look for the people that think I'm probably dead or missing. Just gonna walk into the same place.
I just assumed you'd gone for
45?
lunch.
And second,
Why would we go to lunch?
Because it's
well, one of my friends is dead. It's time for a sandwich.
Because, first of all, it was lunchtime. Second of all, I just assumed that you knew I was fine.
and then here's the second bit of poor logic. You're looking for healing in a place that helps people to the death.
Yes,
Yeah.
but what I have is related to death in that it will cause it.
Then why are you looking for healing and not a inspection?
Yes,
That's what I'm going for.
I mean, I'm not.
You asked for healing.
I'm not
Healer,
one of
and then I
these
said
guys.
medicine, and just
They're not healers.
Yeah,
though.
I'm not one of these guys. But what if they choose to speed it up instead? I
Yeah.
mean, it's death
Like
after
the
all.
people that you look behind you, and there are like 3 guys with scythes, and like behind them is like a big chopping block of heads of just like
Look, it's so menace.
You literally could have picked
Don't-
anywhere else.
they're just the church's mascots. It's fine.
Mascots?
There's still blood dripping from that scythe.
no, that's rust.
Oh, my eyes aren't very good. You see,
Why is it dripping?
I can't see far away.
Drippy rust.
It's juice. We do it for the kids.
Wet rust.
Wet rust. Rusty fucking doo-doo water.
So like, are you? You know?
Yeah, I'm following
And
the
he
guy.
does he does the thing where he like passes the scythe near his neck. It's just like, you ready?
To die or to
Yeah,
talk
that's
to you
what
about
you
my
want help with, right? You're,
No.
you're in pain, and you want to die.
No.
You're in
I don't
pain.
want to die.
Why are you here?
I'd like to talk to you about this illness curse thing I have.
Forgive him, he's very much an unintelligent specimen.
Moron would have hurt more.
I'm trying to be eloquent.
I'm already wearing the hat.
Oh, what was that eloquent word from earlier?
Elephant.
Gunfoot.
Pillock. That's
Oh, so I guess it was an elephant.
I'm sorry. It's been a bit foggy since I came out of the hell dimension.
you still haven't told
Really?
us what happened in there.
Oh, it's fine. I went back to
Come on.
Did you get hit in the head in there?
Tulakari and yeah,
Or like the village.
no, the ruins
That
where we found nothing.
oh, we didn't find nothing in the ruin. Was it like one you and Nhilan went to, a different ruin? Because we definitely found something in that ruin, and it picked him up.
Yeah, it was like where the problem started.
Oh no,
thing.
it was that thing. It was that thing, and I
So what happened to that thing while you were in there?
nothing. I woke up in there. It was black for a minute, and then suddenly it wasn't. There was Tanti, who I recently learned is not spelt with an S or a C. Is actually 2 T's.
What the fuck? Where was the S?
Yeah, where would the C be either?
I thought it was Tan-C, not Tan-T.
You're a fool. Sorry about him. We're leaving.
I also saw the hamster. He's good.
He was bacon.
Yeah. He got his job back.
But
Weird.
that's the alternate hell dimension. I mean, if Tanty's there...
In my alternate hell dimension,
got-
the creature showed up and took my arm.
I thought it was just like a finger.
I mean, there was technically a creature in mine.
What do you mean?
What?
The hamster.
If that's any logic, that means that it killed the hamster as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We left too soon.
Shouldn't have offended it, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'm being way too funny.
I'm going to...
Wise words from a man who isn't funny right now.
I'm just a little goofball. I'm a bit quirky.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk up and just
Plucked up white boy with a bit of swouse.
dunk gently on the head with my quarterstaff. Better?
Yes.
Are you thinking straight?
Yes.
Do you see how this is a bad idea?
Yes, I do not want death. I would like an appointment. I would like...
To die.
No.
No, they're saying that their only cure for you here is death. We go somewhere else.
I will go to the life church, but I might be back.
If things are too bad, I would like to book an appointment. Understood. We'll pencil you in for today.
The pencil's like a bone.
If
Finger.
I-
It's
if
like a
I-
bony
if I-
finger with some lead in the
yeah,
end, and it's just like
it's a novelty
If-
pencil,
if
and the
I
nail
don't-
is the graphite.
Yeah.
If I don't show, just...
and it writes like shit.
Yeah, it does.
if I don't show, just don't wait for me.
That's what
Just-
penciling you in means.
Cool. Right, I'm going to the life church.
That is a much better idea. And I'm surprised you didn't think of that in the first place.
Live God.
Actually, no, I'm not surprised. I've been traveling with you the longest.
I like the idea that the life church is going to be the exact same, but instead of dying, they're just like, well, we're going to make you born again. It's like...
It does solve the problem.
Return to fetus.
Technically.
It does resolves the problem, probably.
Well, yeah, because it's a new life. There's no
Yeah.
illnesses there.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you were born with one, which would really suck.
would really
Well, no, but
suck.
even then you could, reincarnation.
Yeah.
Evitus sector, Evitus province. Imagine generic Christianity, but if it had massiver buildings and even more bells. The cacophony has now returned, and you can hear it, and it is almost deafening.
Ding dong dong dong, ding dong 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 dong.
Yeah, it's just loud. It's the lightest place other than the fire. It is the loudest place. The buildings are the tallest. This is the most powerful of the religions. From what you can see, architecture-wise, it sort of demonstrates a bit of a dominance over all other religions.
It's like Jay and us.
Yeah, he is the tallest of us all and the strongest of us all.
The strongest.
And he is, obviously, the most dominant of us all.
Yeah.
Your goal is then to... specifically, I guess everyone's just kind of following behind him or judging him and telling him off for being irresponsible.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't have to follow me if you don't want to.
I'm following you because someone needs to re-drill into your head how little you think.
I thought plenty about it.
How did you buy the pretzels?
I said they were free.
Okay.
Had cyanide in
They
them.
weren't. He just took them.
You're in pretzel debt.
You're in debt sort.
Anything's free if you steal it.
That is true.
That's what happened with the Constitution of Independence.
That's not a thing.
It's the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution of the USA.
See, but we're not USAans, so who cares?
Well, we are Eurasians because they did the fusion dance and then they became the same thing.
Usain. Yeah, I already explained it so much. I don't need to explain it again. Ginormous, most present religion, life church.
Ding,
evidence.
ding, 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 all day long.
All day long, and it also feels like it's day all day because of just how much light pollution there is here.
My eyes.
Holy light pollution.
No, it was canonically lunchtime 4 hours ago. So
Apparently, that's Owen saying that.
yeah,
He
Yeah,
doesn't know when it is.
Yeah,
he hasn't for his entire life.
yeah, we don't know his eating habits.
No. When do you eat? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
He keeps track in threes.
Yeah,
I had lunch 17 hours ago, so now it's dinner.
I haven't eaten in 3 days. Breakfast time.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter what time it is. It matters that it's that time. Owen,
Yo.
you're going into a church
Yep.
to get healed, to try and get fixed. Right. Well, yeah, you enter in, opulent, crazy looking. All those words. It's a Catholic church.
Got it.
Yeah. There are pillars of faces of, well, you could assume great people of this religion. Maybe saints, maybe the gods themselves.
I recognise none of these people.
You recognize one of them, but that's because it's a frog. You don't know if it's any specific frog, but there's a frog.
It's just a frog.
Yeah.
It's not even a statue. There's just like a frog.
It's just T-posing Kermit stuck inside a pillar.
Yeah,
It's that boy.
It's
that boy.
Oh shit, it's that boy.
You just hear like the as he's just like fucking knocking around in there.
Yeah.
He's just constantly interacting with the walls.
No, it's just a pillar of the face of a frog.
That's good.
You see,
It's not even a body. It's just a pillar with a frog on it.
yeah, you see that frog? It took an arrow for a religious leader. It's a saint now.
That sounds that's so stupid, but it's very plausible.
Like it wasn't. It was just a random frog that was like in its breast pocket.
Yeah, like Saint
He picked it up on the way to the speech because he thought it was cool.
Ribby.
He was a collector.
I like to find weird frogs. Look at this man I stole, a grung. Let me go! Ah!
Did you give him water in the past hour? No.
Spits on him? Yes. Right. Right, you see a lot of people. As much as it is my responsibility to push the narrative, you also have to take a play.
Okay. How do I make a big stink without being annoying?
Fart.
And then just don't say it was you.
Yeah.
Say it was Nhilan. Whilst he's still berating you.
Is it Boatman again?
No, this one is actual like father and
Father.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I go up to one of the priests and I say, "Sup, Daddy."
Immediately disadvantage.
Yeah.
I don't. Yes, I go up to the priest and I say, "Father, may I have a minute?"
He turns to you. He's a dwarf. Little lore for the people that are listening to the podcast. Dwarves in this setting are metal. They are like metal people. Mostly everything stays the same, but they just don't have skin. They are metal. Either way, he turns to you. He's got like a massive rusty beard. He's like, "Yes, of course. What do you need help with? Oh,
I have been inflicted with a disease, and whilst I have sought out the services of religion before, I have come to the heart of the gods in this nation to speak with you about a potential cure. It is a disease that affects every aspect of my being, spiritually, mentally, physically. As you could probably tell, I've made deals I'm not proud of in order to preserve my life."
He kind of just gives you a little pat on your leg because he's not tall enough. He's just like, "You're okay. You don't have to worry. We can see what we can do."
Thank you.
Don't even need to do a persuasion check. It is his job. Yeah, everyone else is obviously here.
Of course.
So you guys just kind of see this whole rundown. Is anyone else doing anything else?
No, I'm alive. I'm
Whilst
okay.
we're here.
I don't really need to do anything.
Okay. You're right. Much?
Yeah, I'm alive.
Yeah.
That's the important bit, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I might go and test out these little arm things. And he just goes up to like a wall and goes ting, 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 ting. Like it's like boxing.
Okay. Nylan, you doing anything whilst this occurs? Obviously, like,
Catching up on some reading.
okay, yeah, you get out a book. It's one of those ones you've read before, you think.
This place is too loud, so can't do my funny dual reading technique. So, yeah, just reading through it again.
Yeah. The fundamentals of how to cast a catapult.
A fun spell.
A good read. There's
Fun
a joke
spell
in this one.
for plebeians.
It's a little baby spell. You can't use this unless you're a little baby boy.
Exactly.
Baby boys cast catapult.
And what's Mermore doing in this as well? Because like it's going to take a while. Like they literally like look over to you. They assume that you're with Owen, and it's like I'm going to be with him for about 20 minutes. So you've got about 20 minutes to do whatever you need to just help pass the time.
Probably gonna try and get Mud to stop punching the very expensive-looking walls.
Yeah, okay.
Mud.
What?
You can't be doing that in here.
Well, I'm not hurting the walls.
Tell you what, I can take you to a nice tree.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Dear God, Mad's going to start a religious war.
Mark my words.
I desecrate this temple in the name of Ignis.
No, I don't want to do anything.
God of life,
full of
my
mud.
ass.
It's okay. I'm gonna sit down in a pew and think.
Oh.
And he goes and he just goes.
Before
And
we
he
get to...
He just slaps his wet little self on the pew and just like pulls the thinker pose.
Just out of pure curiosity, what is he actually thinking about?
Yeah, he's thinking about things, everything really. Like sometimes it's stupid stuff, like what if I was a bug?
But now he can't ask that question because he is.
Yeah, and it's like, what am I gonna look like when I'm not a bug? And then he's kind of thinking about like helping people, because obviously we're talking about, you know, going all around to churches and stuff, and like the fact that the deaf church just doesn't help people really, other than just to die. He was like, that doesn't really sit right with him. I think another part was sort of the description of like what Finn was saying about what Owen was saying about the dimension. That didn't sit right with him either, because it was almost like those guys died and now they're fully stuck forever in some weird old place that they don't want to be in, and that isn't the afterlife that they were promised from their gods. And just generally a lot of that, like a lot of ideas of sort of, and he's also thinking about like the bugs in his jar as well. I don't know, he's just thinking a lot about, you know, being trapped in or shoehorned in. And obviously Nalas Alark comes to mind as well with the exile and sort of the ostracization of any spellcasting class that they deem as almost like non-arcane in a way, you know, that sort of thing. He's just sort of thinking a lot about, you know, like how he's been given a proper glimpse of the real world, and how it's not just I'm going to walk around in the forest and enjoy my life, and, you know, I might hunt a little boar or something and I'm going to eat it for dinner. I don't have anything to clean. I live in a hammock and I can move it off of a tree and put it somewhere else. I just turn into a pile of mud on the ground. I don't have to worry about anything. You know, like he's seen society and he's seen the shit parts of it, and he's like, I don't like this. And he's kind of starting to almost think that maybe it's, you know, I'm all about helping people, and I feel like there's some changes that need to get made here, really.
Okay.
But like obviously outwardly, like as he's doing
Yeah,
it,
he's
like
just in silence.
yeah, and his eyes are like unfocused as well, so that he looks like one's going one way, one's going like the other.
Yeah.
And he just looks like a fucking little dumbass. Like he doesn't look like he's genuinely thinking about anything
Yeah, the
important.
stuff he's thinking about is incredibly deep, but it doesn't seem like it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like he's genuinely like he's taking in all of the things that he's absorbed about the real society and the real world, and he's genuinely turning it into actual thoughts and views. But no, everyone just thinks, look at him.
There's a little bit of drool running down his
Yeah,
chin. I
yeah,
wonder
yeah,
if
yeah.
it'll hit the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wonder how long it'll get before it eventually breaks off.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like people just think, oh, he's probably just thinking about sandwiches, but in reality, he's actually not.
Yeah.
Me partially.
Well, yeah, I mean there is a sandwich in there,
And
you know.
also sandwiches.
and also
Also sandwiches.
the injustice in the world and the sandwiches, because he's thinking about fucking Alice Lark and the food.
Yeah.
So he's thinking about the sandwich man.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're led into kind of what feels a bit like a therapy room. It's one of those like confession booths, but it's big enough where it can hold like 6 people.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It's just like, what have you done in your prior time being alive where you think this might have been rooted from?
I don't remember. I remember a black desert, and it was sudden. One day I was diagnosed. The elders in my tribe told me that they had no cure, so I left and I pursued a cure. I went everywhere. I tried medical, I tried magical, I tried religion once, before the infernal, and I have no idea where it came from, how I got it, or what the end result is beyond death.
You said it affects all of your trifecta.
On all levels, mind to a much lesser degree, with the help of the denizen, I've managed to retain my body, but my spirit is leeching.
Okay. You said your name was Owen, yeah?
Owen.
Owen. Do you have a surname, son?
I'm from the Likeness tribe, but other than that, it's just Owen.
Okay. Owen from the Likeness tribe. You said you were from the Starry Desert. Well, it seems like the Starry Desert. Black Sands.
I've been all over.
Okay. Well, there's a little place near the Starry Desert. It's quite close to the third piece of land, or the other piece of land, the volcanoes place and all that. And it's just black sand. There's no stars. Some people say that the ills of this land, sort of like it's where the life support of this land had given up and all of the disease has accumulated. That's kind of a thing which people assume it to be like, because it's just sort of so dead beyond the dead of the Starry Desert. Either way, it sounds kind of like you were there, unfortunately, and maybe you contracted something so dire which can't be cured by clerical means, at least as far as you've mentioned it. I would like to try, if you don't mind.
I would be a fool to stop you.
Okay, we're gonna do some tests, just a couple tests. He has like a little. He gets up like where there's like wooden racks that you can hold, where you usually have like maybe some beer or something, or like charcuterie board.
Right.
He's got like an array of potions and like not really alchemy supplies, but more like incense and shit like that. So over the span of about 10 minutes, he's like, I need you to just try drink this, give it about a minute, then after that drink this, and then give it about a minute, see if anything changes. Pretty much everything is being it's just refused to even try and enter your body. Like some of that you throw up. Man, this one's gonna need a content warning. It's just like this really deep conversations and dying of a terrible illness.
Really deep conversations and diarrhea.
Yep.
It's more like, society sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And also I have what is effectively like cancer squared. I feel bad for any listener who is...
It's okay, I'll break it, I'll lighten the mood. The dwarf turns around and says, yep, that looks like you're going to have to take 2 ibuprofens. And then, yep. That's out of my hands. Sorry, mate.
Cancel this as being like a wish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
2 ibuprofens at the same time.
Right.
At the same... What the fuck?
I know.
They will explode.
The ibuprofens actually fight each other and it does nothing.
Right. But yeah, so pretty much we go through a lot of things. He does a little prayer. You feel actually as he does a prayer, your bandages almost constrict onto your body in a way like an animal might, in fear almost. He casts some restoration spells, like before it gets torn up by the bandages, before it can even collide with your body. Effectively speaking, the consensus is that the thing that goes into like anything you try and drink, your body either rejects or it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Any magic that comes close to you, if it assumes that it would be healing, it gets torn up or it doesn't work. And even praying seems to almost cause the bandages to punish you.
Yeah.
Then he's just like, well, okay, that's all of the solutions that we have in the building. There is... Okay, well... Like, nothing short of, like, a wish would fix this, seemingly. These bandages are bad. I know that they are helping you. They clearly are, because if we can get someone to detect what it's doing, it is helping you. But to a degree, it's preventing your help.
I understand.
And if it was up to me, which obviously it's not, it's more so up to this denizen, of course, and obviously it's up to you, I'd try and get those bandages off of you. I would try and get someone to see if the spells that we tried to cast before they were torn up would work. But ultimately, I think it's a bit of a suicide mission, in my opinion, but I think it's a worthwhile thing to consult, seeing as there are no other options I can immediately think of, would be to find a means of a wish. Now, I know of one. I don't know where it is, but I know of one. In, like, religious myth, which was then recently found out to not be myth at all, but actual fact, there was a saint known as Rinzak, and it's said that he traded parts of himself with parts of a god, which granted him the capacity to make wishes, infinite wishes. Now, obviously, maybe you don't know this, but it's nearly kind of global fact that wishes are a finite resource.
Yes.
People can, like, they're dangerous things. They're terrifying. There are many stories about wishes, and they're all cautionary tales. But for this specific saint, it was just trivial work. So it's assumed he isn't real. It was just a story. He's real. He's passed. But his body was supposedly, in the legend of his story, was entombed somewhere. If you were able to find that which he traded, you would be able to cast Wish. And I could guarantee you, nearly always, it would fix it. It might come with a drawback, but it would certainly fix it.
Thank you. You've given me something. You have no idea where he is?
It was a story. I wasn't even born, and the story was going around. It's not even really spoken much anymore. More cautionary tales about wishes have occurred. One that happened up in Sig. It was seen.
Okay. Father, I cannot thank you enough for this. You've granted me hope. More so than anything. This is... Thank you.
You're welcome. He hands you a bit of scripture. If at any point you need faith,
Yes.
I would not demand it, but I think it would be helpful because it has helped me when I was younger.
Thank you, Father.
Just add that to your inventory.
Cool.
And you're let out of your little room, and everyone's just doing what they're doing.
Oh, you're back.
See, we can be serious when we want to.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
takes some wrangling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrangle.
So, what did they say?
Yeah. What did they say?
There is this... According to myth... Well, I can't do anything. According to myth,
Oh, okay.
there is a saint who traded his arm for that of a god's. And apparently that arm allowed him to cast wishes. And with that wish, I would be able to cure myself. But with a wish alone.
Oh.
What? Why?
Yeah, that is a bad level of
why
plague you've got there.
Why are we going for kill yourself?
Cure.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was. Oh, you just need a mallet.
Are you sure this was some godly artifact and not just a high-tiered caster of magic?
He claimed that the myth said he was a saint. I have no... But I do know he is real. It's not a myth, so I suppose a legend.
So, do you have any idea of a direction in which we should head?
No,
No. Oh.
only that we should start heading.
Dude.
As much as I have enjoyed this fine, grand place, I don't tend to mesh well with religion.
Yeah, we know. You shit on it all the time. You can't let me even make a little brick without saying, Oh, I could have done that in 30 seconds.
That's true.
Fuck you.
Language mud.
Yeah, it was common. We deserved it.
Right. So we need a new course of action, I'm assuming.
Yes. Are we staying here another night, or are we heading out on the road?
You don't have any money. Or
No,
you,
I
or
don't.
not much, really, do you?
Yeah, I have exactly 40 copper pieces.
Let me have a look.
Where did we? We stayed in.
And you used Cartman. And he was like,
Hey, guys. Sorry.
It's my papa.
We're going on an adventure.
yeah, and obviously he's headed back wherever he chose to go.
Yeah.
I have 1 gold piece, 1 electrum piece, and 9 silver.
Got 9 gold.
Mud's holding all the wealth.
I am.
Yeah.
It's just all in my belly.
Yeah.
I cough up. I cough out on my laps.
The fact that like immediately seeing a gold, you're like, oh wait, we can go
Yeah.
for like at least 10 days travel. Okay.
Yeah.
I am a pretzel in debt.
you are.
You are a Detzel.
You owe a 1 electrum.
Oh, that's an expensive
Jesus
pretzel.
fucking
Jesus.
Christ.
It's interesting.
City food.
City food. Oh my
Oh,
god! It's like going to the
of course.
fucking cinema.
No, of course. No, it's
Is
the
it-
death part of Nutrican is actually just like a theme
It's
park.
financial.
I mean, yeah, it's
Financial
in
thing.
construction across the entire place.
They
Yeah.
will kill you in whatever way.
Well, last I checked, we did have something on the agenda, and that was searching for your brother, which I still owe you for, now more than ever.
Oh, yes. I suppose so.
So
Well,
I'd rather, get on fixing that debt so I can be away from the Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Oh great! I love feeling loved and valued in this group.
I'm not exactly sure what a Neanderthal is.
Someone
I don't know
with
either.
lower intelligence.
The beast
Oh.
race would be closer, which
So
is also
Nylan.
incredibly racist. Just call someone a beast race.
A barrage.
I don't think
me.
I'm that bad.
Yeah, you are.
The horse half has nothing to do with the elder races, I think.
Can we throw him in a river?
No, he hasn't deserved
No,
that.
he
yet.
could probably walk on water.
Well, at least he will think he can.
Well, anyway, but yes, thank you. I will definitely take you up on your offer to assist in my search for my brother. But there is one thing that I think we may have to sort as well. As much as I don't like charging for my services, we also need some way of having funds.
Yeah, because you got to eat.
Yeah,
That is true.
because
Gotta eat.
what we have at the moment will only take us so far.
For as vile as
I'll
the
eat it,
concept of money is, and as unnecessary as it
The world goes round on it.
feels, yes.
Yeah. Money makes the world go well.
Definitely here. Just imagine like someone's thought it's like, I wish I was in Thaig. They don't do money there at all. Probably in Ireland because he's very learned.
Yeah.
Money's quite a recent thing. I was just running around in the forest trading like little rocks.
Trading bits of bread with bugs.
First thing I must heal
Bread and
myself.
bugs and like birds.
So, how do you suggest we earn our funding?
Yes,
Get jobs?
well,
Oh, that'd be adorable.
We could do what we've been doing for
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
How sheltered are you?
yes,
Yeah, like,
I mean,
Like helping people with money. Like,
yes, but when I was not in dire straits, what I did for the two Lakari people, I think they offered something like 250 gold pieces.
Jesus fucking Christ! What the fuck?
But you
Who
see,
is this Jesus character you keep bringing up?
Could you not swear in front of the child?
I know.
Yes, I'm very sensitive.
I know that.
Oh yeah, somebody does like every single time someone does say like fuck.
The fuck
they,
word.
they do like like a what's it?
Yeah. Cross your heart.
Yeah, crush your heart. It's just like stop.
I need to instate a swear jar.
we don't have money to put in it.
Yeah,
No.
that would be our way of gaining funds.
I can put bugs in this jar.
He's
just
just
put
like a
little bugs in
random
there.
bystander, and just like you hold up a jar. It's like you swore, put money in it.
You swore around a 2-year-old.
He's just
Put
like,
money in.
fuck off, and we beat the shit out of him.
No, that's approaching robbery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, like helping, like people have a problem, you help them, and then they pay you money for it. That sounds pretty
that
good.
sounds
Too nice for you.
tedious.
No, it's not.
Menial.
It's not tedious or menial. Like people have different
Yeah.
problems all the time. Like someone might have an itchy toe, and then someone
We have
might have a
problems.
dead
We don't have
relative.
time for everyone else's.
Ironically, Nylan, you could have asked.
We
for
need money. What are you suggesting?
Could you kill Ottenak for money?
Yeah.
What do you suggest then, Mr. Big Brain?
It's like bodyguard works.
I don't have any better ideas.
Then shut up.
No.
Shut up and accept it.
I will accept it, but I will refuse to shut up about it, and I will complain all the way through.
Well,
I've thought of a potential.
What is?
I just found a
deal,
perfectly good solution. We kill the Ottenak for money.
man? No, I don't want to do that.
I've thought of a
I don't wanna kill
potential way of
things.
killing two birds with one stone.
Oh,
yes?
more birds.
No. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Mud. I'm not killing.
You just
Okay.
changed the analogy.
To
I don't want to kill any
violently
birds.
beat two birds with
No.
I don't want to do that either.
Picking 2 potatoes with one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that works.
Yes.
Picking up 2 bugs with 1 net.
What if?
Oh.
What
Yeah,
if?
there we go. 2 bugs, 1 net.
It's about one net.
One thing we could potentially do, say if anyone would be heading in that direction as is, what if we offered ourselves up as caravan work or caravan guards? For we are reasonable in a fight, and security tends to be.
That was the door, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Hi, listener. We just took a food break, so if we don't know exactly where we left off, that would be why. Apologies, and back to the regularly scheduled episode.
All right. So yes, if we do the whole bodyguard thing, we can take them. Well, we can. I mean, they may not be going exactly to the Starry Desert. That's the one.
Yeah.
Black Desert is a certain MMO.
There's also like the scarred part of the Starry Desert, which is effectively what is referred to as the Black Desert.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so I mean, if they're going in that general direction, I mean, I'm
Closer is closer, and it saves on money for the distance.
assuming Nhilan and Oam, you know places.
Yes.
I know a few.
Yes, I'm not from here, and Mud's from the ground, so realistically, we're not too. I'm assuming Mud, you're not too knowledgeable about the places around us.
Nah.
Yes, so it will be sort of down to you two to know where will get us closer to this objective.
Right.
Cool.
So everyone down for that plan. Mercenary work plus getting there slowly.
Don't have anything better that comes to mind, so that one it is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How do you go about this? You just try and find some people who who are by carts on the outskirts of the city. You see people who are like going away on the bridges, and you're like, wait, what's the plan?
Well, we don't want to come off like desperate.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the exact sign Tanti had around his neck.
We'll do murder for job. Job do murder for money.
Wait, you can't read or write written by Memor.
Oh, nice. Have an inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we should do that. I feel like we're maybe focusing too much on the murder part.
We'll do do cross out murder. Bodyguarding.
Oh, okay.
They look the exact same to me.
I
Yeah.
need to teach you how to read. Mud learned how to read, and he's 2.
Yeah.
Mud ate books.
No, I didn't. I read them.
And then he ate them.
Yeah. The order's important.
Right. So, the plan. I think we should... That's a good start. Advertisement.
Owen, can you spin that sign? That's something I've seen occasionally. They will.
Performance.
They will.
Can I do performance with dexterity?
Well, it's just like a hand.
No.
Oh.
I don't know. I'd say sleight of hand makes sense.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Sleight of hand and performance.
How?
Because he's got to sell it if he's trying to spin it.
Oh,
as
he's
well.
got to do 2.
Yeah.
Okay, sleight of hand. That's a very simple one.
If anyone wants to try and provide advantage where they can, obviously the help action.
I'll do a guidance.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
You
guidance
can do it
that
for
one.
once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do the first one.
And this, what one is this one? Sorry, Finn.
This is the
Acro.
sleight of hand.
Oh, sorry, sleight of.
That gives me 4 plus 4, 8,
Okay.
15.
Okay.
And then the sleight of hand.
You just did sleight of hands.
My performance.
Could I? Oh, I don't have performance. Never mind.
Does anyone have performance?
Neither.
I don't...
No one's here to perform.
10.
10. Okay.
Oh,
You're
do you have that inspiration?
You do.
He...
I'm not going to use it on this.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. He's holding it out for when he's dying.
Or when it's really funny.
Yeah, like I kick a rock. He's like, you fail. No, I don't.
Could I give him my inspiration?
Yes, of course you can.
All right.
11.
It's more.
It's better.
Nice.
Slightly.
Yeah, pretty much. You've never done this before, so it's kind of like you drop it a couple times and it like clacks onto the ground, and then people look at you and you're like, ah, sign.
I'm
And
holding it upside down. I don't know the
yeah, and
difference.
it's just like, what does that say?
Turn it around.
Flips it like so that.
Show the blanket.
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
god.
I'm just gonna flip it
I
to the
assume-
right way around.
I assume we're doing this like closer to the gate of the big old
Yeah,
place.
pretty
right?
much.
We're just blocking the
Yeah.
gate. There's a huge
No,
line of
oh,
traffic.
We're just still in the life cleric domain.
I'm gonna go up and go up to the sign, and I'm gonna sort of use my muddy finger to etch an up arrow where the up is on the back of the sign, so you know.
Upright, wrong face.
I'm just gonna do and then smiley face.
Okay. Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means that side's up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a couple people come to you, a couple options I'm going to give you before you're like, yeah, we'll take that deal. So
Damn
there's
good deal.
there's this sort of like feather hat wearing kind of person. He's got some books strapped to his side, sort of tomes, almost like massive.
Sorry.
That's right, like bunch of pages, hardback books. And he's just like, oh, I'm quite weak actually. Yes, and I wouldn't mind somebody who's granting me some protection while I do my job. But I can't necessarily pay you, more so I could potentially feed you on the journey. I'm going, well, just let's say south.
No, which way are we going?
Southwest, southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
Oh, southeast. Okay.
It would get us closer. Free food is definitely helpful.
More east than south.
If you're trying to head specifically to like the big settlement of, the Starry Desert, where you could assume Melod is, it is the most southeast in the country, and you're about near the center.
Yeah. So it gets us closer.
And two people. It's a farmer and his wife. They're just like, oh, we need some people to make sure that none of our stuff gets taken by the Motonak folks.
Oh,
That's got him interested.
We can pay you with
can't
some
be
of
healthy.
the money that we would get with the trades that we do. We're effectively going, we're going up the mountains again. So that's why we need the protection. With all the payments that we make with our pit stops, we'll give you a bit of money. So the longer you stay with us, the more money you'll get. We can't feed you, though. Got some apples. Could give to maybe like one person. Might have to ration it.
This sounds perfect. We can
Well,
forage.
what
we can-
direction are they going though?
They're going specifically just sort of east, but the problem is that they won't make as much distance that you're trying to make. It's more so just financially good.
yes. Well, this we can sort of.
We can spend the money we
Yeah.
have on us right now on rations.
Yeah, we can sort of use this to tide us over a bit.
Yeah.
I say this to me sound.
Not also.
Though I am interested to see what the other gentleman is doing. There's an element of curiosity there.
Oh,
But it seems like the smarter move.
It also helps out Oem and his vendetta against
Yeah.
such vile things.
And then there's finally a caravan with a bunch of people, but the person at the very start is sort of just like, yes, I have a route that I need to take, but hired muscle isn't necessarily a bad thing. We do have food, and we can pay you, but it won't be much, is the thing, because there's a lot of people that we need to pay. And obviously, there's a lot of money that's getting taken in. More so, whatever you stop from happening will be paid. So if it's just a silent ride, it's just a free trip.
And where are you heading, may I ask?
Oh, we're all about the place, mate.
All about.
Oh. Well,
Out the city, we're going around the circuit. Obviously, we're dodging it, but dodging the desert necessarily. But we're going around the mountains. So right now, we're going to go that way, outside of the mountain range, around it, and then back to Nalasalark.
So, which way did he point? Like,
Westwards.
Okay, so
Westward, then down, so out of the mountain range,
so it's
and
not.
then back round the mountain range up to Nalasalark.
So we'd go west, then south, then
east,
north.
then north. Yeah.
Yes.
Effectively,
so-
they're just circling around the mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that we don't really get much out of that particular.
No.
I
But
And
that
also
one
the
gives
ga-
us food and money.
Yeah, and the,
yeah,
you know,
but
the
it gets us nowhere closer to where we need
That's
to
true.
Yeah, no.
and also the guarantee of money it's not guaranteed.
be. Yeah.
We only get paid if we fight something.
Yeah.
We're
Otherwise,
only
otherwise we're just having a free trip.
Yeah.
See
Which
the
isn't
sight.
bad.
No, but it.
Yes, but it is when I
don't go
have a
anywhere.
certain sibling whose life could be at a certain risk.
That is true.
And then there's like a bunch of kobolds, and they're just like, yeah, we don't. Yeah,
We're not actually going anywhere.
we're not going anywhere. No, we're going through the mountain range. We don't really care where we're going, but we just want to try and find shiny things, and we're really scared of big things. So if you just take care of us, we'll give you some of the shinies we find.
I like to imagine it's 4 little boys. They're like,
When he said
we're going to go find a dead body.
when he said it was kobold, I thought it was the 3
guys.
kobolds in a trench coat.
I think there's a dead body hanging right there.
There are three. Oh no, I was gonna do the joke as well. Like you see one of them holding like a trench coat in his hand. So yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's them
They
again.
were gonna try and watch Deadpool.
It's just like, oh yeah, oh fuck, well, I know you guys.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we're going on like a gathering run. A sacrament's gonna take like multiple weeks, and we don't care where we go. We're gonna find a bunch of newts again, maybe, and charge them a lot of money for whoever wants to buy it. You know, points at you, Memo. You spend a lot of money on them.
Right.
Same shtick. Hey, I mean, if you take care of us while we do some merchant work, we can give you money as well.
I'm not sure if I vibe with these guys from a moral standpoint.
We're not morally grey. We're morally scaled.
No, you are kind of grey though.
They are greyish.
I'm blue.
It's a bluish.
It's like, no.
So it seems
You
like
might be
best
colourblind.
choices are the first. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, it's
The
either
sky is the
don't know what you
perfect shade
mean.
of orange. I don't know
the
what
one
you're talking
going
about.
directly south who is unable to pay us, the one going eastwards who is unable to feed us, or but we will get paid for that one. And then
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to,
We get paid for each stop we stay with them.
This reminds me of a story actually. It was
It's about a duck and grain and
no. It was like
I love that
it
story.
was some bears and like a woman or like a girl, and it was like about something that wasn't quite right, and then it was something that was a bit too much, and then something that was just right.
Oh yeah, Lady Locks and the Free Bugbears.
That's pretty close. Yeah.
I thought it was the 3. I thought it was Lady Loxin, the 3 Lady Loxins, and the Bugbear.
no.
Maybe
that
it's a
can't have been
different
right.
story.
oh, I
This Lady Loxin is too small.
Yeah,
This one's too big. This
Oh,
one's
yeah.
just right, and they ate her.
Yeah, no, that was a different one.
I had it. It was Lady Loxon and a dragon, and the dragon came into their house and took all of their stuff.
Oh yeah,
This house is just right. Takes it to the pile.
yeah. Oh,
I believe it was an allegory for a certain dictator.
oh yeah. No, I
The
don't think-
dragon that came to tea. That's what it was
I
called.
was when I was in the school, I was looking on this shelf, and there was quite a few. There was one about like a big green man and a donkey as well, which was a bit weird. And then it was all of the same. It all had lady.
Oh,
Lox in
Shrink.
it.
He's a psychologist.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Shrink.
I met him.
I've been feeling.
Drinking his donkey familiar.
I've been feeling really rough lately. I can't find anything that's quite right. Well, I don't think you're doing the right stuff.
Have you done your homework I set ya?
Have you eaten this fucking eyeball?
Right.
An onion.
We call
Okay.
them eyeballs.
Where I'm
So-
from, we call them potato Jeremys.
Where the fuck do you live?
Where the fuck are you from?
Finn is right. If you just, it's gonna get picked up.
Okay, so the old man who we don't know where
It's
he's
too late
going,
for that,
we get free
mate.
food.
Well, we know he's going south, and that's one of the 2 directions.
Yeah, no, I think the guy at the front scene is the most interesting.
Yeah, definitely the most interesting. Though the farmers seem the safest bet.
Listen, you know my
Yeah.
preference.
No, not really, because they've openly said Ottenak will be attacking.
You know
Yeah.
my preference.
Yes.
But
Well-
obviously,
I think the first guy. That's my vote. My vote's the first guy.
Well, very kind of you to back me.
they've all been waiting. They're like suitors. It's the Bachelor. We've got the rose. We need to give it to them.
We have
mean,
a little like
we have-
coupon that says we are working
Oh, that's
for
so
you.
funny.
Yeah, we have funds on us. Not
Written by
much.
Memo.
Yeah.
I've got 9 gold on me.
Yeah. So yeah, we have funds. Not many, but we have funds. this will mean if we take this one, we won't get paid, but it does mean that we get the.
Sorry, I swallowed a bug.
That's right. We do get the food. However, we'll be closer, which means we'll have to pay less money to get to the Starry Desert.
If we forage, though, surely, well, we could just go straight to the Starry Desert and then.
I think it would be easier if we took the way down south.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, I think with the guy, the first guy, he's definitely a big rich man. I can't tell whether he's quite like a Henry VIII, like, oh, my big belly needs food. I'm so rich and so gout, or whether he's kind of like a oh well, I'm gonna go down south and I've got a bit of fracking to do. There's plenty of oil down there.
Either way, he looks
I can't quite
identical.
tell. Yeah, exactly. It just depends on whether he's wearing
gout.
Yeah, it depends on whether he's wearing a big white suit or just like a massive draped like curtain style robe.
How it
he's
sounded,
clearly
he was like
rich.
it sounded
Yeah.
like he was some sort of scholar guy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I just imagine
but-
him as like that one fucking
It's Nyland's uncle.
My Arrakis, my black
yeah,
desert.
kind of like that, like mixed with that one dude from Total War, the fucking ogre, the really fat one that just like sits on the chair and everyone
Rhys,
carries-
the morbidly obese.
Yes, Greasus the
Oh,
Greasus
shockingly obese.
Greasus obesus.
Well, if you're interested in learning about my story, I'm happy to tell it to you whilst you protect me.
Oh yeah, I like a I love a story.
Well, it seems
got,
like we're
like,
3 in favour
5.
for this man.
Oh, well,
so-
that's
Well, I mean, I'm sort of
One of
the.
them's Lady Locks goes
I-
to the church.
I'm
oh
sort
my
of
God,
a.
there's another one! Oh my God!
I'm sort of a swing vote here. If I vote alongside Noam, it becomes awkward because we're at an impasse. But if I vote alongside everyone else, then we do that.
I will choose whatever the party decides. I will not.
I think our best bet is that old man.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not old, I just have a very old man voice.
I won't argue.
He's just his fucking cheeks are just completely flab filled. So
I'm
he's just like-
20.
Wait, I think I can.
He's younger than Memel.
I think.
Who isn't?
No, I've pictured him in my head now. Is Brian blessed?
Oh, no.
Oh, I just need to go down and get my stories.
So, yeah,
Gordon's alive.
we have decided on our course of action.
Now, farmers.
Oh, he looks great. I love that guy. He looks great.
Yeah.
He's bossing ass.
All right. Well, I have a suggestion. Well, unfortunately, we have chosen to accompany this other gentleman.
Brian blessed.
Yeah.
You'll have a different Brian
Cursed.
curse.
Yeah. And he starts like.
Brian cursed.
So, this one seems like it's got no downsides, but little did we know, he actually bangs on his belly like a drum midway through and just starts singing a straight song.
It attracts all the goots. Yeah.
I have many a tale to tell about the goots.
Yeah. But
Oh, I like
I once slew one with a
Hold on.
fork.
Wait for the trip. Wait, I want to hear about it on the journey when I'm going for bed.
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, these kobolds seem to not be interested particularly in where they go. They're merely going to forage. So maybe farmers, you could see about them accompanying you because I'm sure they're better than nothing.
Well, that is true.
There is strength in numbers. I'm sure you know that, kobolds.
You got food? No. It's like we told them. It's like
I tell you what.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. All's well.
We're the
that-
quest matchmakers now.
Yeah. All is well that is ending well.
I'm just imagining like a big like bedazzled text going "Tsh, match tsh, made.
The thing is that they aren't going to protect them, so they're just hitchhiking with them now.
I mean,
they probably would try and defend them a
it's-
little bit
it's
because
all-
they'd probably feel more protected in the
It's-
cart.
Yeah,
Like, I imagine
yeah.
they have their little slings that are like.
and it's also they're potentially less likely to be attacked because it's a larger group.
Also,
Yeah.
not to mention that they can just give the kobolds to the Alternate.
Sorry, boys.
What?
That wasn't in character. Did I sound in character? I was sounding in character. Oh no,
Yeah, you fool.
There's not much of a difference, unfortunately.
there is not.
You just did it again.
I did.
It's just tone.
It's Tone. It's Tony.
And then you
not here.
You send like the
yeah.
the guy with the caravan is just like right. He just goes.
Well, he's well defended enough.
Yeah,
has
I
a lot of
got
people.
I got like 16 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
all have pikes. They're called Pike 16.
Yeah.
Plot twist, they're the only
just
guys that
fish.
actually die on their
Oh.
journey.
I was just thinking the pikes were just fish.
One of them is.
Yeah.
One of the pike wielders is just a fish.
We're going on a caravan. What are we going to use to defend ourselves? Fish!
Yeah.
All right. Well then, gentlemen, we are ready and able to accompany you on your travels.
Splendid! ended.
Oh yeah, I guess it is actually when you put it like that.
And that's where we're going to end this session, guys.
Yay!
Pretty decent.
We did so many things.
We actually did do things. Nothing ever happens though. Sorry, I do have to keep the rhetoric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you guys for listening. It was so great for you to be here. It's nice to see you. Hope your dog's doing well. If you enjoyed this, you could like or you could subscribe if specifically you're on YouTube, or if you're on any other platform, kindly just like give us an uppy review.
If you're on Spotify, give us reviews. We love them. Good.
If you
Spotify reviews are banging.
Yeah. Any critiques, it'd be very nice if you just give them to us through the mail. Our address is bleep, 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 bleep.
Yes.
At this house. Thank
Yes.
you. Right. Jay, we have socials.
Yes, we do have socials. We have a bunch of them. We have an Instagram, we have a Twitter/X, we have a Reddit, but don't go there, and we have a couple of others that I can't be bothered to remember to list. But anyway, you can find all of them at the same username of TWODND Podcast. That is TWODND Podcast. I'm assuming you know how to spell that last word.
And finally, we are part of Cosmic Tap Discord. It's not a Discord we own, it's a Discord we're a part of. Thank you so much for listening. Bye!
Quick PSA: if you're Elon Musk and you're listening.
Thank you.